Hi there everyone. With our waitlist weekender coming up on Black Friday, I thought I'd go through a few bits and pieces with you just to kind of let you know the extras that we've got up. So the first question is, what is the Black Friday waitlist weekender? Well, we normally produce our pedals in batches of 10 or 20 and we put them up for sale. You buy them, we ship them out. That's how it works. It's kind of like a cyclical thing. But every now and again, we do a thing, we used to call it Waitlist Wednesday because it was on a Wednesday, where every pedal would be on sale with unlimited quantities. So you could come on the website, no rushes, no worrying about being beaten to the checkout. And then you could just pre-order what you wanted and then you wait for your order to be fulfilled. Now the orders do take a little bit longer, obviously, because there's a backlog of orders to actually produce, but I keep you up to date with how things are going. You'll get emails through the course of clearing all those pre-orders and you'll know when your pedal will be about to be built, so you can check it out on Instagram for the daily updates. That is what the waitlist weekender is about. There are a couple of pedals that haven't been up for quite a time, the Black Hat Sound Professional and the Leo. First of all, this is my prototype, so there's no graphic on it. But first of all, we've got 20 of these Black Hat Sound Professionals coming up. Still the core circuit of the Black Hat Sound itself, but it has a bass and a mid control. So with the mids and the bass control, probably anywhere counterclockwise of 12 o'clock, the mids doesn't really have much effect. But as you get into the second half of rotation, this is really when it comes into effect, and it's a great little control to give you precise kind of control over the high mids. So that's the Black Hat Sound Professional. It comes with a DC jack. You can run it straight out of your normal power supply. Yeah, Black Hat Sound Professional. 20 units are going up on a week today on Friday. Yeah, excited about that. Okay, the Leo. I've had loads of questions about this week. I've decided that because the Leo 2 is taking its time, to be honest, all this wiring here is being converted to a circuit board like that, okay, where we mount the switch for the order switching internally. There's a couple other things that I want to do to it as well, and I'm experimenting with it at the moment, putting a transformer in these and things like that, and I don't get a lot of time to do that sort of stuff. So it does take time, and every time I think, oh, that's cool, I think of another idea that I want to try. And I've always followed my nose with building and developing pedals. I don't want to get to the point where I'm like, I need to get this out, it needs to be put out into the, for sales, because I'm not chasing sales, I'm just doing stuff that I think is cool. Yeah, that's dragging its feet. So a lot of people have asked me, can they get a Leo, and what's the difference between the old school Leo, or the Mark 1, the version 1 and the version 2. There's going to be a tone control which you can bypass, so you can still get the original tone of this. The tone control will sit kind of in between the boost and the amp section, probably on the front of the amp section, so when you change the order, the boost will go behind everything but leave the tone section where it is, if that makes any sense. I've also been experimenting with putting transformers on the input. That's what's slowing me down. I just wanted to make it even more robust than it is really. Long story short, I'm putting these up for sale on the waitlist weekender this Black Friday. So if you want to get Series 1, version 1, I don't really know what to call it, Leo, you can do. And not a massive change, there's just kind of little tweaks to it. The core tone is still going to be the same. The other thing, got to photograph this later actually, we are going to be doing different colorways every time we produce a batch of the Israelites. This time we thought we'd go with the OG style, so we thought we'd get as close as we possibly can to the original. I've got to photograph that to go on the website and remind myself. Remember, there will be an option on all the door-to-board pedals. If you want your pedal etched, you can get that done. That's it for now. If you're on the mailing list, you probably already know most of this stuff, but thank you for listening through, and I'll see you on Black Friday for the waitlist weekend.